I'm Siggo Santema. I'm a part-time professor of marketing and supply management at the TU Delft, at design engineering. And I'm looking at design from a supply perspective. So whatever we design, products or services, it needs manufacturers, integrators, suppliers, materials and things. We're here at Centre, that's my company. I'm founder and director of this company, and we mainly work in supply networks to make them better. We always say faster, cheaper, better. So either the lead time is shortened or the quality is better, and quality in the sense that it's better fit for the purposes of customers, or cheaper. So more efficient. We do that in the maritime industry, in the road, waterways industry, so mainly project-oriented industries. The main way of looking at using design is the bottom-up approach. So we look at people first and then start to build up the system, supplying services or products or helping them, improving their practices, their lives, etc. I've drawn a little example on how we do it and how it works. You see a shipbuilder, a ship and its owner, and one of the suppliers is the electronics or the electrical supplier, and they have some 4 categories of sub-suppliers: ICT, radar, lighting in the ship, and the propulsion. In the classic system, it's all transaction oriented. We have the customer here, the owner, having a contract with the shipbuilder. They make contracts with the electronic supplier. They make contracts with all the sub-suppliers. So that means that we have negotiations, purchasing activities, sales activities, purchasing activities, sales activities, and so on. And a lot of miscommunication, of course, because the translation of what the owner wants to the shipbuilder, they translate it to increase their own profit in some sort of supply, so their profit, and then the electronic supplier do it for their profit. So you see a lot of lead time, a lot of extra time. To set this one up in the classic system costs you 1 to 1.5 years, and then nothing is built, only negotiations and things going on like this. And you have a owner asking for a new ship, and then that specific question on, let's say, favorite example is Wi-Fi and iPhone technology on board. If you do it the classic way, he buys the ship when iPhone 6 is favorite. It takes 4 years to build the ship, and he gets a ship with iPhone 6 technology in it. And he will enter the ship with, what will it be, iPhone 10 or 11 something. And he says, well, hey, I don't like this ship because my technology is not working. So we solved that to say to one of these sub-suppliers, say, well, we have an owner or a user of the ship, and they want the most actual current electronics or ICT equipment on board, facilitation on board. So you are the one that is responsible and accountable for the most recent way of working on board when it's going to be delivered. So we want them to be part of, well, the satisfaction process or the full process in the organization, in the deliverance of new ships. In innovations, we do 2 things. It's the product innovation, helping the ship become better, like hybrid systems in propulsion, for instance, and how we can use it and improve the propulsion of the ships, but also improve the working environment of the crew, for instance, or the living environment of the crew. The other thing we innovate there is the process of producing ships. How the ships are built, and we, as I told earlier, the ships are built through suppliers and suppliers of suppliers and components and so on. So somehow we design this process and we increase the efficiency in these processes through using design. So that's, I think, a new approach to design, not only products or services, but also the processes of producing them.